Why is there so much priority in competitive BDSP? In Gen 8 OU, priority is here but isn't the poster child of the generation. But in BDSP, there isn't a single team out there that doesn't have one or more priority attack users. Because of this, it's uncommon to see Dragon Dance, Quiver Dance, or any other speed boosting sweeper in highlighter BDSP OU. Unless they're, well, exceptionally bulky, like multi-scale Dragonite or Gyarados. There are 4 main reasons for why priority is common in OU. Try and guess all 4, and maybe comment how many you got or even comment what I have missed in your opinion. I would love to hear it out. Alright, ready for the first reason? The absence of defense. Because Pokemon Gen 5 onwards were dexited, there's a lot of Pokemon that didn't make the cut, and that includes defensive cores such as Toxapex, Ferrothorn, Corviknight, and Galarian Slowking, just to name a few. These are all very popular bulky bonds, run on defensive and balance teams in Gen 8 OU. Think of how many popular offensive Pokemon in BDSP can get through these things. I'd say the closest would be Infernape, but it would suffer from 4 move syndrome with having to miss out on priority Mach Punch, U-turn for momentum, or Thunder Punch for water to fit an Earthquake. Not to mention, Ape would actually lose against Corviknight 1v1 because Flare Blitz won't OHKO and similar for Toxapex. I won't even get into how Lando T stonewalls Ape. Don't get me wrong, defense is big in BDSP, with Clef handling setup sweepers and Blissey doing, well, Blissey things. But the loss in teammates such as Ferrothorn and even items like Rocky Helmet make it so offense, that could also deal with Choice Scarfers, be much more useful. Reason number 2. Good moves, mediocre Pokemon. In Gen 8 OU, the most common forms of priority are Rillaboom's Grassy Glide, Bisharp's Sucker Punch, and Dragonite's E-Speed. Outside of these, nothing really runs priority, with Weavile often running Low Kick over Ice Shard, while Urshifu uses Aqua Jet on Hyper Offense or Rain only. Moves like E-Speed, Bullet Punch, and Mach Punch are good, and even staples of BDSP OU, but there's no good Pokemon running them outside of the aforementioned ones. Even Scizor, a staple of BDSP, isn't even in OU in Gen 8 anymore, meaning there's not a single OU Mon that runs Bullet Punch in OU. Reason number 3. Loss of boots. This one is more simple than the first 2. Because of the loss of heavy duty boots, everything takes hazards damage. This means every time something switches in, especially offensive Pokemon with no form of recovery, they're 1 inch closer to getting KO'd by a fast priority move. And for the final reason, this one being the simplest of them all, no more Psychic Terrain. For those who don't know, Psychic Terrain is a mechanic in which for a set amount of turns, Pokemon on either side are unable to perform plus priority moves. In BDSP, there is no Tapu Lele or Indeedee, meaning there is no more Psychic Surge that summons Psychic Terrain. To add insult to injury, Psychic Terrain is the only terrain out of the 4 that can't be used manually because nothing in the game learns it. Which makes me think, if in BDSP, Grassy Terrain, Electric Terrain, and Misty Terrain are all programmed because they can be used, is Psychic Terrain even in the code of the games? Subscribe for more competitive Pokemon content.